I think everybody knows who I am. My name is DAdams. I want to thank you all for coming here. I really appreciate it. It's because I have something really important I want to tell you about. It might not be important to you, but hopefully it will be important to you by the end of this talk. I'm just going to start off first of all by show of hands. How many of you like to golf or have at least played golf at least once?
Got a lot of golfers in here.
That doesn't really matter. I was expecting there to be no hands, but that doesn't matter because this actually golf is only tangential to the problem that I'm here to talk to you about today. And that problem is saving Cannon Park Golf Course. What's going on is the Parks Commissioner and Parks Pride are reviewing whether or not to close Cannon Park Golf Course. It's part of their new visioning strategy. So I used to live right next to Cannon Park about 20 years ago when my cameraman was in diapers. So I have a lot of really fond memories of that place, and I really don't want to see it to close down. And why is this important to you? One good reason why it's important to you is because statistically speaking, Atlanta's got over 5 million people in it right now. And they estimate that in 20 more years, it's going to be about another 2.3 million people added to our city. So we're going to keep growing. We're going to need as many parks as possible. We need to be opening more parks, not closing them. For statistics on some of the parks around Atlanta, you can go to redfields2greenfields.org. That's rftgf.org. So what I'm going to do real quick is just go over the brief history of Cannon Park, go over some of the features, what you can find there, and then what we can do to help stop them from closing the golf park down. Okay, some of the history of Cannon Park. Cannon Park does feature the old stone church. It was founded between 1918 and 1922. It was built by African Americans. It's probably the oldest standing structure in Cannon Park that was built by African Americans. Coca-Cola magnate Asa Candler actually donated the land to form Cannon Park, and it is declared a Cannon Park Historic District. Some of the features of Cannon Park include its 40 acres of land. It's not just a golf course, but it is a vintage 9-hole golf course. They founded the golf course in 1926. It also features a swimming pool, football, soccer field, basketball court, tennis, and playground. I had a lot of good memories on that playground, some good and bad memories, but they're all memories. That's all I'm going to say on that. Also on the golf course, if you got kids, they offer free golf lessons for kids. It's really cheap to play the 9 holes there. It's $10 during the week and $13 on the weekend. It's not just a recreation area for Atlanta residents either. It's also a home for all kinds of plants and animals. There's hawks there. There's even raccoons. There's even beavers, and they just recently discovered some otters living in the creek. I've never even seen an otter in the wild, but I'm going to try to find these stuff. Anyway, what's really important about this is what can you do to help stop them from closing the park down. Right now, there's a petition drive being sponsored by the Friends of Cannon Park Golf Course. But if you want to sign the online petition that they sponsor, you can go to iPetition.com. That's just the letter I, petition.com. And right now what they need to do is they need to get 80% of the local neighborhood to sign this petition in order for it to be accepted and valid as a viable alternative to closing it. What's bad about closing it also is the fact that if they do close the golf park down, the city of Atlanta is going to have to spend, got those figures, $7,000 an acre to maintain that golf course. That's $280,000 a year. And the city doesn't have that right now. So that's another good reason to keep it open. But what you can help do in addition to signing the petition, you could spread the word through Facebook, Google+, Twitter. You could, if you have your work has or your school has a website, get them to add a wiki or a link to sponsor the petition on their website. Or you can actually write to our councilman, Alex Wan. You can write to AWAN at atlantagA.gov. So anyway, thank you very much for your time. I hope you will get involved. This is a really worthy cause, not just for me, but I think for all future residents of Atlanta. And you might want to check around and see what parks are close to your neighborhood, because they might be also on the chopping block. Thank you. They cut it.
Hold on, what's the reason for closing the golf course?
I'm trying to edit that. Are you still recording?